show us that. I'm back, everyone. Welcome to the Justin Curry Show. Today's Wednesday, October the 26th, 2022. And we're here to talk about, remember we talked about Calais West and his social media comments on social media. And it is what it is for us. And it was one of the outrageous things I ever seen that we ever saw on social media. And it's just not even clear what is going on. But what is happening here is Caroline Rex is this guy you don't want to talk about, and he turning back on him, and he's 45 years old, and Lay is one of the best rappers in this generation, and you know the press is on him and it hits Caroline hard. It is what it is, folks, and it's just it isn't all about. It's not just his thing, but his not just his music, but his thing and identity is turning back on Caroline because of what he said was unacceptable, it's disrespectful, and it's totally getting out of reach. It's getting out of hand. The Los Angeles film star Alan Donald decides teaming with Caroline West is in a situation he can do without. That's why we saw on he could do without. That's what it is at that point. Now it says tackle on Aaron Donald, the NFL's three-time defensive player of the year, adding a sack to his total despite the Los Angeles Rams not playing on Tuesday. Donald brought down his relationship with Donald Sports and make it in a content agency owned by controversial musician Kanye West. West has been under fire for anti-Semitic remarks he made on television and other media platforms. Donald, who had his contract revoked into a $3 $95 million deal with the Super Bowl champion Rams in our offseason is no longer be connected with Donda. Donda expressed disappointment in West's comments, which targeted members of the Jewish community. He said it was a failing decision to sever ties with the rapper turned businessman. And says of Donald says at this point, as he said, our family has made the decision to part ways with Donda Sports. Donald saying in a statement, the recent comments and displays of hate and anti-mission are the exact opposite of how we choose to live our lives and raise our children. We find them to be unresponsible and go against everything we believe as a family, as parents and members of scholarship. We felt a responsibility to send a clear message that hateful words and actions had consequences. Boston Center star Jelly Brown has also dis- distanced himself from West, and Dennis is among the numerous well-known companies to cancel their deals with West. Donner has 3 sacks for the Rams 3-3 as they prepare to face the visiting San Francisco 49ers 3-4 on Sunday after LA's bye week. So Alan Stone did make the decision to lead the company, and that's what he was about to do. Lead the company, lead Donner. And it's what it is, ladies and gentlemen. All I know is, and because what Rest said on the what Rest they made the comment, what he said, it really made people mad, really made everybody mad. Well, I know that he and his wife Kim Kardashian broke up. Maybe they divorced or something, but we don't want to talk about it. So anyway, and the news that came out, Monsterful Law, it's just going down the drain for Kanye West. Here's what it says. Now look at this. Brains had dumped Kanye West. What about his music career? Well, Ye, formerly known as Kanye West, has lost partnerships with fashion brands including Gap, Gaia, and then Dennis, following his anti-Mexican comments in recent weeks. Now, questions remain about the business that helped popularly onto the fashion scene in the first place, music. Since 2004's The College Report, his critically and clean and commercially successful debut album, Lee has been one of the most popular and notable artists in the world. He has also he has also he has had countless hits and ten number one albums, according to Billboard. But all of that could be at risk due to the performer's recent behavior and comments. Over the past month, Lee has garnered interest backlash by wearing a White Lives Matter t-shirt as well as making threats on Twitter against Jewish people. That has led retailers, social media platforms, fashion, and entertainment companies to abandoning him in drones. Well, droves. But what does this all mean for Lee's music career? Well, Universal Music Group, one of the biggest record companies in the world, said Tuesday that its relationship with Lee ended in 2021, adding that there's no place for intimacy in our scholarship. Def Jam's relationship with Lee as a recording artist, Def Jam's partnership with the Good Music label, Venture, and Lee's merchandise agreement with Bravo all ending in 2021. Renee G said in a statement to CNN Business, the company added, we are deeply committed to combating anti-Mexican and every other form of prejudice. Senator Eaton, a professor of music and business studies at the University of Miami's Force School of Music, believes that Lee's music career now needs to be broken into the two parts. What happens when he is estimating music in the marketplace, and what happens with any new music he might create? Secondly, there will be people who have changed the way they changed the way they feel about him, and their mind will be made up from now on. Eaton said, but there will be others who really are uniformly about the situation or simply don't care about his views that will choose to focus scholarship on his adults. Some had already stopped listening. So they stopped listening to Kanye West for real. Streams of Liz's songs plugging in by 23% in the United States between October 13th and October 20th. And airplay fell by 13% according to Variety. This has led some to ask if his songs should be banned by streaming service such as Super Sport and Apple APL Music. Eaton says that's unlikely. I think music service are generally not in the business or accessories and the moral standing of the artist, she said. Eaton pointed out that singer R. Kelly, who was convicted on multiple child pornography charges in September, has not had his music removed. Spotify won't remove Lee's music unless his label asks for it to be removed. Spotify CEO Darren Ek told reporters on Tuesday, "It's really just his music, and his music doesn't violate our policy," Ek said. "It's up to his label if they want to take action or not." Ek added that Lee's remarks are just awful comments. As for Apple Music, it did not immediately respond to CEN's business request for comment regarding Lee's music. One area that could see a financial impact for both Lee and Universal Music Group is the license of his music. Listeners may continue to buy his albums, go to his concerts, and streams his songs even after the latest backlash. However, it's a stepping hill to climb to convince filmmakers, TV producers, and investors to pony big money to associate with Lee and his songs. No matter how popular his music might be, I'd be surprised if we saw Universal or any company out there be willing to invest in actually trying to promote Lee's songs for licensing opportunities. Eaton said, "I think they will be better their English as well." And there we have it. They want Kanye West music to remove all of it. And unless they can do the fact that Kanye had learned the lesson. Well, he will learn the lesson if he had to. And it is what it is. And that's how Kanye is just a little bit. Even though it is what it is, it is just not looking right at all. Now, well known that this is how we saw sports. You know Kanye, the athletes, you know Kanye West really well. King Kardashian. Now let's go to King Kardashian, and here it is. Now look at this. King Kardashian is focused on being a mama. King Kardashian is. Okay, let's take a look now. Here's what you need to know. Now, Kim Kardashian is focused on being a mama bear after she appeared to speak out against her intolerant husband Kanye West after anti-Manus remarks. Kim is trying to keep her attention on their four children: Northwest 9, Central West 6, Chicago West 4, and Palestine West the age of 3. A source close to Kim discussion told E! News that M. in the controversy, Kim's just always bothered about the kids. A second insider got insight on how she's handling the situation at home. Kim is good at compartmentalizing and trying to keep the things peaceful for the kids. The second source is Shell. They focus on the kids and what they are doing. On October 24th, Kim seen a comment on her explanation remarks with an Instagram story standing in solid with the Jewish community. Hate speech is never okay or excusable. She wrote about momentarily him. I stand together with the Jewish community and call on a terrible violence and hateful reaction towards them to continue and mitigate end. The same day, the SK the same okay the same day what's that called? I can't even tell. The same day, the SKIMS founder spent some quality time with their son sing at the Los Angeles Nights of the Jack, the ultimate Halloween event. The reality star was joined by Courtney Kardashian Baker, Courtney's husband Travis Baker, and her kids, Popular Disick and Reagan Disick, along with Wild Kardashian's daughter, Dream Kardashian, for the spooky outline with his documentary on both Kim and Courtney's Instagram stories. That's what you see on the picture. Kim with 4 children. The Kardashian star hasn't been the only one to denounce anti-mystic this week, following the stronger rappers' remarks in Dennis in the business with Lee in his lazy brand on October 25th. Dennis does not tolerate it in time message and any other sort of hate speech. The company is saying in their statement, Lee's recent comments and actions have been unacceptable, hateful, and dangerous, and they violate the company's values, a diverse center and increasingly more to respect and fairness. The brand went on to say that after the formal reveal, they had decided to terminate the partnership with the lead immediately in production of Lee's branding and products and stop all payments to Lee and his companies. So what did they do? So what the Kim had? Well, Kim had 4 children. Spend time with him. Kim had 4 children. Spend time with them, and she doesn't do hate speech and doesn't do bad comments on everything about everything and everything that she said. She just stayed cool. It was hard to. She did it. She wanted to spend time to her family, and that's what she was thinking. But I really do know that this is how I do know how Cam knows it, and everybody knows it. So I was maybe I looking like, wow, that's what you guys said. So this is what you guys stand up for. You don't do hate speech. You don't do everything stupid. If we count West, it was a whole different story for all and everything that goes wrong in the war, and you gotta know why. You gotta know. So anyway, this is all about This is all about hate speech, but you don't say. This is what you don't say. So anyway, I just know about the well, but we're gonna go for this and that. So anyway, let's go on to the three coronavirus thing, and now we're going before we go. It says the side effects of and the stress. Now we're getting the stress of what? We're getting everything that comes out the wild. So anyway, we got the booster shots. We got everything. We got all that. And it says this time now, we got 64.6% fully vaccinated in North Carolina, at least one dose of 88.7%. And they didn't say in North Carolina, but what they did say in North Carolina. Now you got the stress here. Now we take a look at this. The cases are down with no cases in Granville County. And we got the ICUs and the hospitalizations. The numbers are still down and still slow. We have symptoms for everything that goes in the line. So don't need to get COVID. If you contact somebody, if you be around people, you get COVID, and you have to stay for quarantine for 5 days. So anyway, I need to get that not concerned. So we get this whole stuff on now. This COVID have been living on forever. That's how it is, and that's how it's gonna have. It has been. So anyway, we'll find out probably for sure. And first, the mental lecture is just a countdown. It's a countdown to the election, and we'll wait until November 8th. So what we're gonna do, please vote today. Please vote on November the 8th. Vote for Democrats. It's very important that you might see it. We're gonna continue the fight on and probably because that's what everybody say. Vote, vote, vote. That will be on November the 8th. Till then, I'm Joseph Crudup. I will be seeing you tomorrow. Until then, take care. Peace out.